Skinny Harder Racing T. Back with another EP. Y'all do your boy a favor. Y'all smash that like button for your boy and roll on in. We got a couple of fight announcements. We got Monster Inoue, Monster Inoue. You know, however way you want to see it, right? Whichever way you go see it, Monster Inoue, Monster Inoue. Him and Paul Butler have agreed to terms. Their fight is September 23rd. You know what I mean? If I'm not mistaken, I'm about to get you the exact date. In the second, we also got Leo Santa Cruz and Ray Vargas. Unification at the 126-pound division. That fight has been approved. You know what I mean? Leo Santa Cruz had been ordered to fight Lee Wood, but upon further review, upon further approval, right? Leo Santa Cruz and Ray Vargas will be allowed to continue their unification bout. Cold word, right? They probably gave Lee Wood that bag. Lee Wood probably settled out. He probably settled on, getting that bag. He said, you know what? They could go ahead and do that unification. And Lee Wood probably got that bag. So that fight is set. Paul Butler anyway is set. And we got another fight, right? Oh, my bad. We got Ponce. He's been ordered to face off against Sabril Matias. I did a sudden T on Ponce, Jeremiah Ponce. He's the IBF, the current IBF mandatory right now. Josh Taylor decided to officially vacate his IBF title at 140. So Jeremiah Ponce, has been ordered to face off against Sabril Matias. You know what I mean? Sabril Matias is one of those guys, who's a bit of a fan favorite. You know what I mean? At 140, Ponce is kind of, unknown. Nice, prospect though. Nice career up until this point. You know what I mean? And we also got Lee Wood versus Lee Wood facing off again. Oh yeah, Lee Wood versus Mauricio Lara. Mauricio Lara is currently the WBO. He's currently the WB. No, Mauricio Lara is currently the IBF champion at the 126-pound division, right? So instead of Lee Wood challenging off against Leo Santa Cruz for the WBA belt, he ended up fighting Mauricio Lara. You may know Mauricio Lara from. You may know Mauricio Lara, from his upset knockout win over Josh Warrington. Josh Warrington since then, has went the WBO route. You know what I mean? He got the WBO belt, but Mauricio Lara has Josh Warrington's IBF belt. What's good, Crush? Appreciate you sliding through this jump. Glad you can make it, Pimp. So, we here, just to drop the dates on y'all about a couple fights. Monster Inoue versus Paul Butler. You know what I mean? I'm finna give you the details on that one. You know what I mean? Real quick. But this is a fight for unification also. I think this actually may be for Undisputed, if I'm not mistaken. I think Inoue has two. Butler has two. But we're about to make sure right now this is what we're here for. It's going to be December 13th in Japan too, by the way. This fight between Paul Butler and Monster Inoue. It's going to be December 13th, and it's going to be in Japan. I'm about to give you the rundown. Monster Inoue and Paul Butler have agreed to terms for an undisputed clash. So it is an undisputed fight. You know what I mean? For an undisputed clash at the bantamweight division on December 13th in Japan. WBO champion Butler figures to be a huge underdog against the big punching Inoue, who looks unbeatable at this point. The winner of the Inoue-Butler fight will be the first undisputed champion at bantamweight in close to 50 years. for the IBF, WBA, WBC 118-pound champion Inoue. So Inoue has 3 out of the 4 belts in the division right now. He needs this belt to finish his collection of the titles at bantamweight. With the win, Inoue will possess all 4 titles at 118 and then decides whether he will move up to 122 in an attempt to collect all the belts in that division or stay undisputed champion, at bantamweight. Inoue, 29, is coming off a second-round knockout over Inoue-Butler last June in Japan. So this fight between the two is set to Inoue and Paul Butler is set to face off December 13th in Japan for undisputed. You know what I mean? So that was why I don't see him up? Oh, okay. I'm talking like why I don't see that man up here? But yeah.
What up, see? These sound like some good matches, man. See like a couple good matches. You letting everybody know what's going on. Now as far as the NUA the guy he's fighting, I don't know much about that guy. So, I'm hard on NUA because
Paul
he
Butler
got
got an upset win. Actually, Paul Butler is the guy that got the title because Casemiro had to let his belt go. Remember, Casemiro had the issue and he had to let his belt go.
okay.
Paul Butler is the guy that Casemiro was about to fight, but he ended up having the issue and he had to drop the belt. So Paul Butler ended up fighting the guy that he ended up fighting for the vacant belt and becoming the champion. So that's how Butler and Inoue ended up fighting. So it's not a guy necessarily that Inoue should beat this guy, fairly easy. If Paul Butler win, it'll be a big upset, just like Paul Butler last win. To be real, but we got Subriel Montes. You know what I mean? He's set to face off against the IBF mandatory Ponce. Ponce. I've been butchering his first name. I want to make sure I get his.
Ponce. Oh, you talking about Ponce? All right,
yeah.
all right. He's fighting Ponce. All right.
Ponce. Yeah, I did it. I did the EP on. I want to get his first name right. Ponce. Yeah, what's that man? He got a regular first name. What is?
Oh yeah, he's fighting Ponce. Yeah, he's fighting Ponce.
Yeah, Subriel and Ponce for the 140-pound title. Yeah, they agreed to it. They don't got a date. Well, it's been ordered. I like. They haven't agreed to it. It just been ordered by the IBF. It got ordered today. You know what I mean? Josh Taylor made it official that he vacating the IBF belt. You know what I mean? They gave him 2 weeks to decide whether he was gonna keep it or let it go. He ended up letting it go, so they made Jeremiah Ponce, you know what I mean, the IBF champ, and they ordered him to fight Subriel Montes. So let's go decide the IBF champ at 140. We know Alberto Puello just decided the WBA champ at 140. You know what I mean? So we got 140, starting to move and shake itself out. The WBC, Regis Prograis and Jose Zepeda got a fight coming up for the WBC, but we got Monster Inoue and Paul Butler facing off December 17th. We got Subriel Matias and Jeremiah Ponce being ordered to fight by the IBF for their straps. You know what I mean? So there's 2 fights. What's good, Thomas? So there's 2 fights on the horizon, you know what I mean, that we got. And also, we got a pleasant surprise. We got Leo Santa Cruz and Ray Vargas. You know what I mean? They don't got a date yet. They don't got a date yet, but they fight did get approved. You know what I mean? Leo Santa Cruz and Ray Vargas. I think that's dope. You know what I mean? Unification at first. Leo Santa Cruz asked for that fight, and then people were saying, "Is Leo trying to duck?" Or why would Leo do that? But that actually made more sense to me. Why wouldn't he get unification? But when the WBA said now you can't fight for unification, you got to fight your mandatory. That's what threw me off a little bit. And then that's what started this speculation whether he was gonna drop the belt or give it to Lee Wood or whatnot. But he ended up agreeing to fight Lee Wood. But I guess since then they had a change of heart. You know what I mean? Maybe since then they had a change of heart, but they are going to allow Leo Santa Cruz to face off against Ray Vargas. So that's for unification at the 130-pound division. I mean, the 130-pound division. And also we got Lee Wood versus Mauricio Lara. That fight does have a date. I'm looking for that exact fight date now. But Inoue and Paul Butler has a date, December 17th, and Lee Wood and Mauricio Lara is set to face out September 24th. So what we finna do is, y'all, we finna check out these people box recs. I'm finna roll me up a blunt. We finna check out these box recs so we can put a name to these faces, so y'all just don't be hearing, a bunch of words, type deal.
Yeah.
But y'all know what we gonna start with Inoue and Paul Butler. You know what I mean? Because right now we gonna give myself a chance to really go through, Paul Butler a little bit, because I only seen him fight one time. It was literally the fight where he was supposed to fight Casimiro. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
He ended up not fighting Casimiro. I called that fight on my I had did that prediction on my page and everything, and he ended up, not even fighting that man. But I'm about to go to it now. We about to bring up a name. What's good? What's good? Yeah, 126. My bad, Big Six. Yep, 126. But I say 130. Yeah, we about to get it going. Yeah, Paul Butler and Monster Inoue is for undisputed.
Undisputed.
Yeah, so Paul Butler, they got a day. I want this already in box red. Yeah, they got a date. So this is the guy that Monster Inoue is facing off against Paul Butler. You about to hold on. I'm about to go down.
Yeah.
Right. So as you can see, the first thing that I noticed, I don't know if it's the first thing that you noticed, Paul Butler does already has losses, on his record, 34-2, 15 KOs, 1 knockout. 33 years old, 5'6", 65-inch arm reach. So let's see if he got any notable names, right? So this is the guy that he beat for the WBO interim belt, which was soon turned over to the real belt, to the super belt, because Casimiro, had to relinquish it due to, his legal situation. Now Casimiro is clear to his legal situation, but at the time he had to come off of the belts. I wonder if, I ain't gonna do that. But yeah, but Casimiro got a fight coming up now, by the way. But
Who you fighting, T?
I don't know. It's a return fight though, a comeback fight. But yeah, they sure got him off their belt though. But Paul Butler is gonna face off against, Monster Inoue again. I'm looking at his resume. Nobody on here that I know. He fought a guy that was 16-71, 3 fights ago. Come on,
fucking
bro.
16-71.
Paul Butler fought a guy that was 16-71, bro. No.
This is why I say that digging into cats' resumes
Matters,
it matters. That's why I tell people don't get to talking about certain fighters, because when I go pull up who the fuck they've been beating, you gonna be upset when I go check that box rep on certain cats. You ain't gonna like it. Shit is dead. Half of the shit, off the top of your head.
The guy before that was 7-10. Okay, he got a 41-5 or 17-0. Emmanuel Rodriguez, I think I know who that is. I think I know who Emmanuel Rodriguez is. And he lost to him. Yeah, I know Rodriguez. I know Emmanuel Rodriguez. So, but he lost to him. He fought Gary Antonio. He fought Inoue. He fought Maloney. Yeah, see, this dude right here got a nice resume. Not the nigga that he fighting, but this dude that he lost to got a pretty, he got a legit resume. But Paul Butler lost to him. So he got Rodriguez on there. And he got this guy 41-5. His name don't look familiar, but 41-5. And you lost to this guy. So pretty much the guys, he fought somebody. He fought Masoud, right? He got stopped by Masoud though. He lost to Paul Butler and he lost to anyway. So pretty much everybody you fought that was okay. So you beat the guy with 45-1. You lost to man Rodriguez. You got knocked out by a guy named Zolini TT. So I say between, right? I say between you fighting this guy that was 16-71, 7-10, and between you losing to the only recognizable name that I actually know in the Manny Rodriguez, right? I say that this is going to be pretty much a cakewalk for Monster anyway. There's no hate, no disrespect to Monster, nothing like that. Can y'all do your boy a favor? Can y'all smash that like button for you? Boom, you roll on in. But Inoue and Paul Butler have been scheduled to fight December 13th. So we just doing our due diligence, going down the line, looking at, putting names to these faces of the fights that I'm about to run down. All these fights have just been made. 2 of these fights got dates. Lee Wood and Lara has a September 24th date. Lee Wood and Lara has a September 24th date. Paul Butler and Inoue got a December 13th date. Inoue and Paul Butler fighting in Japan. Lee Wood and Mauricio, fighting September 24th. They fighting September 24th. So let's check out. So this is the guy that Inoue fighting, y'all. So what y'all think? What's good? He said, Callum, what's good, Isaiah? Appreciate you sliding through. Right. I guess this is a version of Callum, huh? You know what I mean? Another Callum. But let's go. Let's go. Yeah, Paul Butler probably gonna get smoked, man. But let's go to Mauricio Lara is facing off against Lee Wood. I like both of these guys. I think both these guys legit too, Mauricio Lara and Lee Wood. It's gonna be a hell of a title fight, you know what I mean? Somebody I think Lee Wood got a pretty good chance of getting knocked out in this fight, man. Pretty good. I'm not like, this dude right here just don't be playing. Like he got a pretty good chance to get knocked out. Somebody gonna get knocked out for sure. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So they do have they fight up here in Boschrek already. You know what I mean? September 24th. They got their date in Nottingham. Also, he's going, to his backyard. WBA featherweight title. You know what I mean? So he beat Josh Warrington, right? He beat Josh Warrington. He knocked out Josh Warrington. That's his most famous win. And then he came back in the rematch, right? He was about to knock out Josh Warrington again. And Josh Warrington, headbutted on him. But that's pretty much, his most famous win. You know what I mean? He worked his way. He went up. He worked his way up to that mandatory slot. You know what I mean? He became a mandatory, and he seized this opportunity. Did Mauricio Lara? Now you can't really hate on the lunch pail guy, the guy that worked his way throughout up through the bottom. Like he wasn't supposed to be here. He wasn't supposed to beat Josh. I said Lara. He wasn't supposed to beat Josh Warrington when he fought him. You know what I mean? Lara. He don't have the most extensive resume or nothing like that. You know what I mean? But he's only 24 years old too. You know what I mean? So he got a lot of career left on him. But I didn't reach out off his record. 24-2, and he has a draw. He's been stopped once. 17 KOs, 24 wins, 2 losses, 1 draw. Been stopped once. He was stopped by Elias Chavez. Elias Chavez was 5-1 at the time. And he had a split decision loss with Jason Carabono. He's facing off against Lee Wood. Lee Wood is coming off, fight of the year candidate with Michael Cullen. You know what I mean? 12th round knockout in a fight that I feel like Lee Wood was actually down at the time, of the stoppage. At the time of the stoppage, I had Lee Wood down on the cards. If that fight had to win a minute longer, Lee Wood would have got out there 12th round. And I think Lee Wood would have ended up losing that fight on the cards, right? Actually, I know he would have because he was down on the cards. But Lee Wood, 34 years old, 5'7", 67-inch arm reach. His last win, his most notable win, right, was against Michael Cullen, underdog upset win. And also Can You, underdog upset win. You know what I mean? He had a majority loss to James Dickens, who's an average run-of-the-mill fighter. He's a nice name in the UK, but he's average. You know what I mean? Average guy. Lee Wood has a fan-friendly style, but he also does have a style. They have him in a lot of close fights. You know what I mean? His fights could go either way. He got knocked out by Gavin McDonald. You know what I mean? I think this fight right here gonna be a banger. Wood versus Lara is most definitely gonna be a banger. I think this gonna be another fight of the year candidate. You know what I mean for Lee Wood. Just giving the style matchup If y'all not too familiar with Mauricio Lara, go check out Mauricio Lara versus Josh Warrington. You know what I mean? Entertaining fight. If you're not too sure with Lee, you're not too familiar with Lee Wood, go check out Lee Wood versus Mike Cully. But this fight is really right around the corner, September 24th. You know what I mean? This fight is for the what was it, WBA? This fight is for the WBA World Featherweight title. So this is a title fight. Two title fights, dates got dropped today. Monster Inoue and Paul Butler, December 13th. And Lee Wood and Mauricio Lara is September 24th. You know what I mean? So those are the actual fights. They got the dates, just to put a name with a face. And now we're about to go to, I'm finna butcher them folks' name. So I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna do
some hard names to pronounce, man.
Right, for real. So I'm gonna do. Who we go check out? I just did two, so I'm gonna check out Leo Santa Cruz and Ray Vargas next, and then I'm gonna go to Matias. So let's, I know y'all already know who these people is, but we just go look at the breakdown and shakedown real quick. This fight is unification. Ray Vargas is coming off, the biggest win in his career up to this date, which was over Mark Magsayo, who was coming off the biggest win of his career in the day, right, which was against Gary Russell Jr. You know what I mean? Controversial fight against Gary Russell Jr., but, he got the nod nonetheless. You know what I mean? But Leonardo Baez, that's the guy that Navarrete just fought. That's the guy that Navarrete just fought. You know what I mean? Gave Navarrete a hell of a time, too. He was actually up on the cards at the time that he got stopped by Navarrete this past Saturday. You know what I mean? So Ray Vargas got win over Magsayo and Baez, his two most notable wins. He's going to be facing off against Leo Santa Cruz, right? We all know Leo Santa Cruz. You know what I mean? I don't think he need much of an introduction. Leo Santa Cruz was supposed to face off with Lee Wood, right? That's the fight that we thought we had coming down the pipe. You see how when I did that video on Leo Santa Cruz fighting Lee Wood, he was actually fighting Lee Wood. But now, we fast forward a month in the future, he not fighting Lee Wood no more. You see how quick shit changed like that? But right. So see, Leo Santa Cruz is now fighting Ray Vargas, right? For unification. And Lee Wood is fighting Mauricio Lara. So both still ended up, fighting for titles. I actually like the fights that both fighters are in now better than the original fight. I like Leo Santa Cruz versus Vargas, and I like Lee Wood versus Lara better than I like Leo Santa Cruz versus Lee Wood. And I like our fights, right? I think it's a better style matchup. I think it's a better style matchup this way. Lara and Lee Wood, they got the styles to match up for a firework type of fight. Leo Santa Cruz and Ray Vargas, they more like, boxer, volume punchers, you know what I mean? So they styles kind of match up, to give us an exciting fight. I think we're going to see, two totally opposite looking fights, right? I'm expecting Leo Santa Cruz and Vargas, to go the distance and be a high volume kind of fight. I expect Lara and Lee Wood to be over rather quickly, you know what I mean? Like I don't see that fight going past 9 rounds with the way that, Lee Wood and Mauricio Lara like to fight. You know what I mean? Right. If it does go past 9 rounds, it's gonna be because one of those guys decided to, box and not fight how they normally fight, Lee Wood and Lara. But I like the matchups, how it shook out better now, right? With Santa Cruz and Vargas and Wood and Lara. Santa Cruz and Vargas don't have a date yet. Lara and Wood got a date September 24th. And anyway, got a date December 13th versus Paul Butler. And we got, what was the other fight on Doc? Sabril, Matias, y'all do your boy a favor. Y'all smash that like button for your boy when he roll up, man. I know I'm finna fuck his. I'm gonna put his last name.
Oh, Ponce. Uh, that's gonna be a nice fight, but I think Matias might stop him. I think he got a little too much little snack crack on pop. He got the Rice Krispies in his punches. So if Ponce sit there and try to trade with it, he going to sleep, man. He's gonna have to be on his unicycle, and moving around and try to stay away from his pressure, Matias pressure and power. You know what I'm saying? And plus the guy can box, he can think. So he got a problem on his hands. I don't I expect him to win this fight. 70-30 Matias. I'm making it should be higher than that, but you know, right now 70-30. May raise it fight night or it might stay the same. But
Where the
I
fuck is?
expect him to come out and make his mark. He's definitely going to be a problem that's going to be hard to deal with at 140 pounds. That weight class is just so loaded, and once they get to starting this journey, you see what I'm saying, over again at 140 is I mean it's awesome now, but it's really going to be great. Then depends on whenever Haney come up there, because you're gonna have to wind up coming up there because you don't want to get nobody else no shot. So at the Loma and Cambosis, he's not gonna fight nobody else. He's not gonna fight a Frank Martin or any of those other guys. So might will go up to 40. So maybe we might see him maybe in 40 by the end of next year. We'll see, but 140 is something else. But I don't know, man. It's that top 10 T is. I don't know, man. Some of these guys, I will probably be like, I don't know who will win this fight. You put them in the ring with each other, a few of them. Some of these guys, I think one would beat the other, but you know what I mean. If we talk about certain names,
Mike.
we talk about Regis and a few other guys, but man, that top 10 is dangerous, man. Any of them dudes can wind up being the champion, at least unified. Only maybe three of them, maybe three or four, maybe can be undisputed. You know what I mean? But all those guys in the top 10 has a good chance of being champion. You know what I mean? And they can even be 2 time or even more. So wait and see. Uh, Ponce is he can box. I don't remember his power like that. Gonna get his
Yeah.
ass.
He got.
Gonna
Hold
get
on. Let's go to Punch. Let's go to Punch. Sabrina Matias 18-1. That's why I can't find it now. Jeremiah's Punch is 30-0 with 20 KOs, but his resume, he ain't fought nobody that we.
mm-hmm.
No, he fought Lewis Ritson. This guy, I know this guy. This was a UK prospect, legit UK prospect. You know what I mean? That was a legit win for him. Lewis Ritson is a legit guy. He's not a Rudy Poo running the mill. See, they got him ranked in the top 45 in
Yeah,
England.
I seen him
You know
beat
what I mean?
when he fought Rickson.
Yeah, so that's a nice that's a suitable win. You know what I mean? Not overly deep resume, but he's not a old guy. You know what I mean? 26 years old type deal. It's
Right.
gonna be I like this shakeout. I'm not gonna lie, like I like this shakeout.
Yeah. It's good. Good. We gonna see what he made. How he really is. I mean, I can't count him out. Only seen me fight maybe like twice. Look okay. I mean, the only one I know is Rickson. The other guy that he fought, it was on one of those fucking undercards. I don't even know that dude, but he beat the guy. I mean, but I haven't seen any other fights. I would have to go pull up some shit. Maybe watch 2 or 3 more fights or see where Fire's best wins was at, and go from there and you know look for his weaknesses, things like that, and but I don't
I,
think he's going to
I
pose too much of a threat to anybody. At 140. I mean, at the Matias kill his dude off, we might not even hear of him again. He might want to go down a weight class. Who knows? Motherfucker beat your ass so bad that you want to lose weight and go to a lower weight class. I'm going downstairs. Yeah, going downstairs.
Yeah, I most definitely see him having to use his boxing ability in this fight with Matias.
Yeah,
Matias, I like Matias, but he's not a guy like right who can't be beat. You know what I mean? Again, like you just said, I will have to. I only seen this fight with him versus Riston, and he, he kind of he undressed with Riston over the course of the fight. Right? He didn't. It wasn't a thing where he went out there and he just like ran through Riston. He had to work, to earn that win to get the stop over Riston. Like he showed versatility in that fight, but Matias' pressure is different. So he gonna have to use a whole different game plan from the one that he used against Lewis Riston. You know what I mean? But he gonna have to do a lot of what he did in that fight with Riston. This fight is
right.
intriguing. Right? This fight go let us know if this Jeremiah-Ponce dude is the real deal. Is also gonna let us know how much Matias really learned from his first loss. You know what
Right.
I mean? As well in this. This is one and I'm taking a little longer on this one, right? If y'all didn't notice, because I like this fight. Like I like this
Yeah.
fight. I think this fight is gonna be a little more competitive than people think. You know what I mean? Matias, 30 years old, 5'8", 71-inch arm reach. He just be I'm gonna butcher his name, Ayanin, right? And then he beat Jukumbayev in a tough fight. Y'all should go watch this fight right here. Badazar Jukumbayev. Nice ass fight. No, nice ass fight from Matias. He also knocked out Malik Hawkins. Y'all know Malik fucking Hawkins. Y'all know Malik Hawkins. Matias knocked out Malik Hawkins as well. You know what I mean? Let me go now.
JD said Matias is a better version of Jared Hurd, and he thought Leo
Biggest
was supposed to be
Scott.
fighting Wood.
Say it again, my bad. Who said that?
TD. He said Matias is a better version of Jared Hurd, and he thought Wood was fighting Leo. No.
They switched it. Like originally he was
Yeah, he
supposed
switched.
to. He was supposed to. Leo had applied for approval to fight the unification fight, and for whatever reason, right, they denied him. I didn't understand that from the beginning. Like, how you go deny champion unification? But they denied him, and they said he had to fight his mandatory Lee Wood. But now we fast forward to today. That I was just telling Crush, like when we did that, he really was fighting Lee Wood, right? He was
Mm-hmm.
fighting Lee Wood, but now I guess they had a change of heart, so now they're about to let them guys unify. Lee Wood is about to fight Mauricio Lara. Lara versus Wood. And I think that's a better fight. I think like style matchup, right? I think Vargas versus Leo and Wood versus Lara are better style matchups for us to
Yeah.
watch.
I can see that. I can see that. Yeah, I can see that.
I'm putting y'all the fight dates for Monster and Lara and Wood fights. But hell yeah.
Monster gonna get that ball Paul out. Fight. Uh, mm, between let me see, six, 6 and 9. But if he can't take that power like that, it's gonna be sooner than that.
Anyway,
Yeah, I don't know how well this ball Paul can take a punch like that. And anyway, he can punch,
yeah.
he cracks.
Yeah, I don't see Paul really in this. No disrespect to Paul, nothing like that. Can I do your boy face smash that? Like, but no disrespect to Paul, nothing like that. But I don't see Paul being able to compete with no damn monster anyway. Really, and see, I'm gonna sound like a dead horse, and I'm gonna have people coming to here mad at me again, telling me I'm racist and shit, because y'all know what I'm finna say. Y'all know what I want to see Monster do. Y'all know what I
Move
want to
up.
see to do.
Want to see Monster move up?
Exactly. And fight Cool Boy, because I already know he could beat most. I know he could beat just about everybody else. You know what I mean? After this fight, though, he about to get undisputed, so I understand. I'm not saying that he ducking Cool Boy, because he's not. He's not ducking Cool Boy.
Right.
He came up from a lower division. He working his way up. I understand all that. But if, after this fight, you will be undisputed. You're going to be undisputed this year, December 13th. We just dropped the date. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
So you gonna be undisputed this year. What's good? What's good, Desmond? Appreciate you slide through this, John Desmond. Can you do your boy a favor, Desmond? Can you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel? Desmond, you like somebody I went to high school with. Can you do your boy a favor? Can you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel? Really appreciate you sliding through this, John Desmond. Don't know if it's your first time, but if you could not make it your last time, family, greatly appreciate it. We're in here having us a boxing conversation. I don't know if you can see those dates down there, but Monster Inoue versus Paul Butler, December 13th, and Mauricio Lara versus Lee Wood is September 24th. Those dates are official. And Matias-Ponce has been ordered to face off against Sabrina Matias for the 140-pound WBA belt. And also Lee Wood and Mauricio Lara have been ordered for a showdown. Mauricio Lara and Lee Wood have been ordered for a showdown for the WBA belt. Matias-Ponce and Sabrina Matias have been ordered to fight for the IBF belt. You know what I mean? He said, when did Matias lose? How I missed it. I can tell you right now, he lost. In fact, let me put your question up there. Santa Cruz just fought not too long ago, didn't he just fought not too long. I know it feel like a while, don't it? But it was a while before he fought not too long ago, right? So I guess you're right. He fought about 2 years ago, then he fought this year. You know what I mean? He lost to answer your question, Teddy, he lost 2020 February. He lost February 22nd, 2020. He lost to Petros Anayan 14-2. 14-2-2. And he since has lost once. He won 2 times since then, lost once. He lost to Petro Anayan. I think they both got knocked down. Matias got knocked down. Petro didn't get knocked down. Oh, yeah, I remember that fight now. Now that I'm thinking about it, that was going back and forth. That was stumbling back and forth with each other all day. He hit Matias. He did not. Matias took a knee in that type deal. Yeah, there was a close fight. Matias lost that fight by 1 round. Yeah, I remember that, John. Now I remember that, John. Right now, but yeah, Leo been out for 2 years, and then he had a fight this year, and now he coming back with a fight this year. So he getting right back in the mix. You know what I mean? So I guess he been active since he came back, right? He took him a tune up, and now he going in, for a title fight. I don't know who these 5 new subs I got today was, but I greatly appreciate whoever the 5 people was that subscribed today. I don't know if somebody talking about me or whatnot, but I appreciate it anyway. Thank y'all. We in here, talking about these fights that's just been announced. Y'all see that fall schedule coming out, right? So that means we either go be. I ain't gonna go there. But y'all see, I'm just here to shoot the shit about these fights that just dropped. We got some fight dates just dropped that I'm excited for, man. You feel me? What's good? Combat Media. He said he had a rematch with Petros and won. Facts, my guy. Facts. Shout out to my guy, Combat Sports Media. Combat Sports Media. Can you do your boy a favor? Can you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel? I don't know if this your first time, brother, but if you could not make it your last time, do your boy a favor, hit that like button and subscribe with the channel. He said his last fight was the rematch with Petros. Yep, sure was. Yep, it was. But yeah, I was just telling Tay D, when he lost that joint. And his last fight was the rematch with Petros, and he stopped him in the 9th round. But Matias and Jeremias ain't got a date just yet, but they have been ordered to fight for the IBF strap. So the winner of that fight will be a champion. I think that's gonna be I think that's gonna be one of the more interesting fights, right? That fight gonna be under the radar, but I think he's already subscribed. Yep, no problem. But I think it's gonna deliver. I think it's gonna over deliver. I think they won't go over the level between Ponce and Matias.
Yeah, I think that's gonna be good.
Teddy said, Cundo said that might be the wilder undercard. Okay, so okay, but it could be very well. It could be. It very well could be. I just saw that they ordered it. Y'all want me to read the article? I was finna go to it, but then I stopped. I had stopped because I had got excited once I got to it. I had to talk about that jump for a second. I think them folks gonna match up well with each other actually, and they gonna match up well with each other. And this ain't gonna be. And I think if Matisse is able to beat this dude too, I think him and that I think him I think Ponce, taking Ponce 30 wins, 20 knockouts, right? Him avenging his loss, right? And then Malik Hawkins win, right? So y'all think you factor in the Malik Hawkins win, the win over Petros, the win over Jukumbayev, and if he beat Jeremiah Ponce, right? I think we could argue that some people already feel that way, right? But I think we'll be able to legitimately argue Matias being probably one of the best 140 pounders, at least on the books, right? Now his resume ain't like Taylor's or you know uh, really outside of Taylor, he might have he up there. Think about it. Of course, it's a payday and all them, but those are losses. I mean, his wins though. The Malik Hawkins joint, right? Top 15 win. The Pedro's joint, top 15 win. Then the Ponce joint, they'll be a top 5 win, and you'll be a champion. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
All at a fairly young age. How old he? 30 years old. So it's about that time. He on the right trajectory. Montez, it's that time. It's that time for him to be fighting for this strap right now. I will consider considering that right. He fought the art of competition. He should be the favorite in this fight.
Yeah.
He should be the favorite in this fight. But I'm looking at it, the guy he taller than him, and he younger than him, type deal. I gotta watch a little more footage on Punk because I only seen that one fight against Rich, and I gotta see how he deal with pressure fighters more. He said he beat the shit out of Hawkins. Yeah, he did. He beat the shit out of Hawkins. Yeah, he walked right through him. Yeah, he walked right through him. Yeah, he walked right through him. Hawkins ain't been the same. Hawkins ain't been the same since that either. The Hawk. The Hawk ain't been the same since that shit
It
either.
was just good just a week ago. Mm.
Facts. But we got some shit on the horizon too, man. And there's some more shit that I got in here that I ain't go. I wrote it down to talk about. Well, I could talk. I can go just hit on it for a little sec. Since we talking about shit, I'm still gonna talk about it. I'm gonna save it. I'm gonna save it. I'm gonna save it. But since we own it though, right? We got on the Matias and Ponce fight. Josh Taylor has dropped every single belt that he owns, and y'all telling me he still about to stay at 140 and fight Jack? Y'all think he about to fight Jack? Y'all see that he ain't announced no fight. He didn't announce that he was gonna fight Jack. He said he wanted to fight Jack, but he don't have to fight Jack, but he letting all these belts go. Now he still got the WBO belt, right? But anybody can explain these weirdo moves from Josh Taylor? All right. Like, why you letting the belts be relinquished one by one? Type deal. Why you haven't announced why you haven't announced who you fight? We got your vacant belts fights getting announced before your next fight getting announced. You feel me? But you're supposed to be the undisputed champion, right? That's not I'm saying. He not moving like a champ. He said Taylor versus Teofimo MSG. Unlikely, but it's possible. For the WBO, you think that's a winnable fight? Who you got in there, Alex? Try to my guy, Alex Alberto G. Appreciate you sliding through this joint, Alex. Who you got in there, Alex? See, since you brought up Teofimo, Alex, I gonna say what I was finna say now. Then, fuck it. Since you brought him up, since you brought up Teofimo, you did it, not me. You did it, not me, right? So, Alberto Pulio said he want Tio next. I was gonna talk about it in the morning, but Alberto Pulio said that he want Tio next. And Alberto Pulio has the WBA strap now. So if Teofimo really wants to test himself and Teofimo really wants to be a champion, right? And he really wants us to believe that he wants to fight the best competition at 140, because we already heard you on camera say that you don't want no smoke with Arnold Barboza, a guy that's on top rank you actually could fight, that's over there with you, and a top ranked guy at 140 pounds, right? Since you said you don't want no smoke with him because he a small fish, right? To put in your words, right? Alberto Pulio got a strap. You know what I mean? And now, so you already said you don't want to fight Arnold Barboza. Now he on top rank. So I don't want to hear that Pulio on PBC and you can't fight him because you turn down niggas on top rank as well. So unless you fighting a guy like Josh Taylor, and Alex fought that he got me dipping into my morning bag, but he brought him up, so I couldn't. That mean I was supposed to talk about him because he brought his name up. So you already said you don't want to fight Barboza. He over there with top rank. Pulio called you out. Now, if you ignore that or you don't acknowledge that or you say you don't want to fight him either, I'm gonna start to think that you at 140 ducking smoke too. And then don't fuck around and fight no scrub in your comeback at MSG, your showcase fight at MSG, right? Because they showcasing you with the fucking college football, right? Some shit like that, ain't it? Hasbro, something like that. They doing something with you, my nigga. You know what I mean? So don't come back and fight no Rudy Poo after I seen you turn down open smoke with Arnold Barboza. You know what I mean? And you got Pulio hitting next. You said Taylor will overwhelm T.O. I think, and that's why I don't think that's the fight that's gonna happen next, Alex. And that's why I don't think that fight gonna happen next, Alex. Because if you don't want to fight Barboza, I know you ain't gonna fight T.O., but I could really argue you that shit Barboza. I mean, you don't want to fight Taylor, but I could argue you that Barboza will beat Taylor. You know, because I fuck with Barboza. Actually, I've been fucking with him for a second. A lot of these people that people may just be starting her up type deal, or who don't even believe in yet. You know, I've been on him for a second type shit. I've been here. I was like that. It was like that with Alexander Usyk at a point in time, believe it or not. You know, now he that nigga, but I remember a day where he wasn't. It's crazy. People be trying to tell me Usyk shit now. Crazy. He said the fight I want to see is Inoue versus Butler. I mean, I'm gonna watch it, dude, but I think he gonna smoke that man. I know Butler, he can box and he gonna get knocked the fuck out. Though he gonna get hurt. No man with 40 fights and 15 knockouts is going to be Inoue. Not gonna beat that dude. Not gonna beat that dude with 15 knockouts. You're not beating Inoue with 15 knockouts. People like that, people like Inoue, people like Tank, you gotta hurt them people. You're not beating them people going in their boxing. You gotta put hurt, you gotta put fear in them people, you gotta put doubt in them people's mind. You gotta make them people question what they doing. That's the only way you go survive. You gotta make them question what they doing. That's the first step to beating them. And if you got pillow hands, then folks are gonna fuck you up. People will tell you I dislike you anyway, but don't let them tell you no bullshit. Look at when I talk about anyway, listen to what the shit I'm saying. I want to see him fight Cool Boy. You ain't heard me say I want him to fight a scrub. Nigga, I want to see him fight Cool Boy because he one of the best fighters, just like anyway is. That's what I'm getting at. You never heard me. I clearly be like, hey, he can whoop everybody ass in this division. People don't tell you, they ain't gonna tell you that part first. He can whoop a lot of niggas' ass. I think anyway good enough to fight at motherfucking 126, let alone 122. You know what I mean? I got him over fucking what's the boy name? I think anyway will be near it. I think he'll be fucking Christopher Diaz. That's just me. I get it. Weight class. I get it. But that little nigga punching, right? Like, I want to see what the fuck he punching like. Because he is punching. He clearly knocking them niggas out at 18. So at least let's get him at 22, right? If he start knocking niggas out at 22 too, then that top 5 pound for pound ranking might be legit. No caps. Where he went from what? 12 to 18? Now, if he go from 12 to 22, and he's still knocking niggas out, putting niggas in the dirt, top 5. Top 5. And he ain't got to fight Cool Boy the first fight at 122. But then he might have to because Kubo might not even be there. But now Kubo go get undisputed before anything, I know. And if anyway get his undisputed this year, I mean he can go and move up next year. Kubo ain't gonna get undisputed before next year, right? So anyway can have him a warm-up fight at 122 while Kubo having his undisputed fight. And then boom, they fight at the end of next year for undisputed. You'll have your undisputed champ. Anyway versus Kubo. It won't be right off the bat, but anyway, it'll still be undisputed because he never lost it. You know what I'm saying? Still the 2 best fighters down there. Type shit. Or let Bam Bam anyway get in there. I'd take them. And I think he beat Bam Bam. You know, I'm pretty sure there's people who argue me, but you know. Now I wouldn't, I wouldn't just most definitely. I think he'd be the favorite for sure. He'd be the favorite. Opening odds, he'd be the favorite against Bam Bam. I think against Cool Boy, he'll be the underdog though. Because it's a weight class thing. You know what I mean? Is there a lot of surprising interesting matches I come in here? Yeah, we starting to get that fall schedule. We starting to get that fall schedule. Hell yeah. Either Bam going to 112 to Tari Sunday. Yeah, I saw that. I saw his hit list. Bam put out a hit list. I saw Bam hit list. I forgot it. He had like 3 names. Sonny was one of them. I think he had Monster Anywhere. I think Monster Anywhere was the last name on his hit list. He had Sonny on there. He had Monster on there. And he had one other name. He said, these are the fights I want. Bam, like, show me the money. Bam, like, I'm fighting all these niggas. I fuck with little dude, though. I think anyway, get Bam right now, though. I like Bam, though. If Knockout heard me say anyway, get Bam, he'll lose his fucking mind. You hear me say that. I might talk about that. Anyway, fighting Bam or Cool Boy. If he don't move up after he get undisputed, he should fight Bam. If he stay in his division, if Bam don't go down, because right now Bam's still at 115, right? Well, now he at 118. He normally fight at 115. But it was somebody Bam said when he had anyway up there, Sonny and one other person on that list. But yeah, we was getting some hella fire fights made though. But I'm glad anyway he was getting his shot at undisputed. I would have rather saw him fight Casemiro, right? Would have rather saw him fight Casemiro, right? Of course. But nonetheless, I'm glad that he getting his undisputed because I want to see his next move. I pretty much think he got this fight with Paul Butler locked up. If you asking me, I think this thing getting bad. Can y'all do your boy a favor? Can y'all smash that like button? Inoue-Butler is December 13th. We got Lee Wood versus Mauricio Lara September 24th. And the IBF has ordered Jeremiah Matias. I said Jeremiah Matias. The IBF has ordered Matias-Ponce versus Sabril Matias for the IBF 140-pound championship, WBA championship, and Lee Wood versus Lara. No, Matias and Ponce, the IBF has ordered their bout for their 140-pound championship, and Lara and Wood are fighting for the 126-pound WBA championship belt. Lara and Wood fight on the 24th. Butler and anyway fight December 13th. Lara and Wood fight September 24th. Those two got dates. Cruz and Vargas don't got a date, but he got approved. Matias-Ponce was ordered by the IBF. He said Ponce and Matias are going to really hurt each other. Yeah, I think so too. I was telling Crush, I think that fight a little tighter than people go think. I think that fight gonna be a little better than people think. I think it's gonna be a little more entertaining than people think. That fight between Matias and Ponce. For real. That's gonna be one of them ones right there. That fight in particular is gonna be a fight between one of them ones. That's gonna be one of them ones, man. Y'all do your boy a favor, y'all smash that like button for your boy. Whether you're here for a good time or a long time. He said, I'm glad Mauricio Young got a shot at the title. Yeah, we talk. You know, he already champ. Remember, he knocked out Josh Warrington for his belt, and then Josh Warrington, came back in the rematch clause, and Mauricio was about to knock his ass out in the second round, and Josh Warrington headbutted that man, type shit, and they had to stop the fight. Remember, he the Mauricio Lara, the WBA champ. He the champ. This will be his second title defense. His first one ended in a no contest. Lee Wood will be his second title defense. I'm finna give me a piece of cake. Lee Wood will be his second title defense. We talk. My Lara beat the hell out of Josh Warrington. I lost money that day on Josh Warrington. I didn't know who Lara was until that day when he knocked Warrington ass out that first time. That's exactly when. That's exactly when I found out who he was. That day he smoked Lara. Yeah, so Vargas beats Cruz.
Mm-hmm.
Would you prefer he fights Brandon Field or he would
Yeah.
fight hard with him? Well, I would prefer that he go on Unify. Right? I would prefer he go on Unify. Yep. And B Fid can fight um Matias or Ponce. Actually, if Matias wins, then right, B Fid can fight Matias because Matias PBC. Yep. But if Ponce win, that bitch go to the zone. So if Matias win, right, Matias will be a champ.
Facts.
Damn, they said 140 though, that man. B Fid at 126. Yeah, man, cancel that. Uh, yeah, B Fid gonna be left in the cold then, cause they'll be unified. B Fid will have to wait his turn. Yeah, yeah. I just said that we talk. I just said that we talk. I just said that. I realized that. I just said that. If Rate said he gonna move up, I had just said that we talk. I was like, hold on, wait. I was on some high shit. I was on some high shit we talk. But yeah. I caught myself, bro. But yeah, let me think. Yeah. B Fiji gonna be left out in the cold. Fiji will be left out in the cold. I want to ask y'all who y'all got in these fights, but I know if I ask y'all gonna make me answer, and I don't want to answer. He's a Mike Cullen in the mix too as well. Robeisy Ramirez. Robeisy, if Navarrete move up, Robeisy gonna be the champ. Y'all know that, don't? If Navarrete moved up tomorrow, Robeisy is the WBO like intercontinental champion or some shit like that. So he'll be the champ. Man, Mike Cullen just got smoked. He got to ride the bench for a minute. We talk. Mike Cullen got to ride the bench for a minute. We talk. He got to fight a couple cab drivers or some shit. White big boy, 100 billion. One thing I say, we talk. No, bro. No, bro. Y'all don't fuck with Dog Bay. Y'all don't fuck with Dog Bay doing that to him. Y'all can't. No. Bro. No, bro. Hey, we talk. It makes sense, bro. It make perfect sense. Your matchmaking is on point. Top rank, top contenders in the same weight class, WBO ranked high, right? All that shit makes sense. I know. Look, I know. I already knew you was going with it. We talk. I knew exactly where you was going with it. I know. I'm not saying no to that aspect of it. I'm saying no to that. I don't want to see Dog Bay die yet. I like him. I don't want to have to put him in the casket yet because his ass is going. We gonna put his ass in the dirt that day. We putting his ass in the dirt that day. We talk. I don't want to put Dog Bay in the dirt yet. So I'd rather him go to WBC route, whatever route that don't involve Robeisy. Whatever route that don't involve that dude. Right for Robeisy from Cuba. Man, Dog Bay. He said you don't think Dog Bay stand a chance to hit. Not against fucking Robeisy. Not against Robeisy. I think Navarrete getting up out of there because he don't want to fight Robeisy. Be real with you. Oh, I want to fight Shakur now. You know why he want to fight Shakur now? Because there's more money than a Robeisy ass whooping. Check and see who the WBO champions is. Navarrete is the regular champion. Robeisy is like the WBO international champion, some shit like that. That boy next. Navarrete, like, if I'm gonna get my ass whooped, I'm gonna get paid accordingly for it. In the next weight class up by Shakur Stevenson. I'm ready now. I think Dog Bay need to leave Robeisy the fuck alone. Unless he want to lay down. If he ready to hug the mat, because the mat is cold, it feel good, right? So if he ready to hug the mat, then fight Robeisy. right? But if you want to compete, you need to go the other route. Who the other champion wants? Is Warrington? Warrington, the WBO, right? Navrate, Warrington, the IBF. Lara, the WBA. No, Leo, the WBA. Wait, I'm getting my division mixed up. I'm getting my division mixed up. I'm getting 130 and 26 mixed up. Navrate is the WBO at 126. Right? Motherfucker. Lara is the WBA. Yeah. IBF, WBO. Wood don't count. Cruz-Vargas. Yeah. Vargas just won here. So Vargas. So, yeah. So, yep. So, Dog Bay should. So, Dog Bay should fight the winner of Cruz and Vargas. That's what Dog Bay should do. He should do that and stay the fuck away from obesity. Yeah, Dog Bay should fight Vargas, the Vargas Wood winner. And Navrate finna give his belt up. So that's gonna be Rabisi's belt anyway. So they're gonna have to fight him anyway. Warrington finna get smoked. All of them be Warrington. All of them be Warrington. Yeah, all of them be Warrington, bro. Yeah, Warrington gonna have to retire pretty soon. Yeah, I don't see him getting up out of there. Nowhere. He ain't got nowhere to hide. Even Lee Wood will be Warrington. Alex, where the hell you find this stat at, Alex? Alex said anyway will become the seventh Japanese undisputed champion in the first in 50 years. Well, damn it, Fleming. My thing is, how the fuck is he the seventh undisputed champion and it's only been 9 of them? What? He said you got one to know. Oh, is that bro Lopez? He just fought this weekend, didn't it? Last weekend. Want to make sure I ain't confusing him with nobody else. What's the guy Lopez fought, bro? What's the name of? What was the name of the guy Lopez fought this weekend? We talked. I think I know who you talking about. I think I know you. Did he have a close fight this weekend? Like I think it was a close fight, right? But I don't think the scorecard said it was a close fight. Who Lopez fight this past weekend? Yeah, I'm confused on that one. Yeah, I'm looking confused on this stat, Alec. But if you talking about who I think you talking about, I think Warrington might still beat him right now because he arguably could have lost his that fight he just fought. If we talking about the same person, he arguably lost this past Saturday, and I know if Dude could beat him, frustrate him like that, Lara could too. Uh-uh. Let me see. Hold on, let me see. There's some weird folks on YouTube, bro. I talked to brother Drew Tay earlier. Some weird folks on this motherfucker. But my bad. I ain't gonna hold y'all too much longer. I just wanted to come here and hit y'all up with the new fights. New fight dates that had dropped. You know what I mean? New fight news, new fight days type deal. We got Monster Anyway versus Paul Butler December 13th. And we got Lee Wood versus Mauricio Lara September 24th. And the IBF has now called Sabrina Matias to face off against Matias-Ponce for the vacant 140-pound IBF title. And also on the docket, we got what was the last one I wanted to tell y'all good people about? It was 4 fights. Oh yeah, and Leo Santa Cruz versus Ray Vargas. Unification has been approved. That don't have a day yet. Leo Santa Cruz versus Lee Vargas, don't have a day yet, but it's been approved. And uh, Matias versus Ponce doesn't have a day yet, but it's been ordered. Inoue versus Paul Butler does have a date, December 13th. And my bad. And Lee Wood versus Mauricio Lara is also signed. So anyway, and Butler is signed, and Wood versus Lara is signed. They got their dates. Anyway, and Butler December 13th, Wood and Lara September 24th. Leo Santa Cruz versus Ray Vargas has been approved for unification, so be on the lookout for that. And Jeremiah's Ponce and Sabrina Matias got to face off for the IBF belt at 140. But I ain't gonna keep y'all in this thing too long. Appreciate y'all sliding through this joint. Getting Hardaway 17. This ain't the past. This ain't the future. Just the present. That's how we rocking. And I'm out.